People, Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day we hit this like and subscribe. Let's get it. How's everyone doing this morning? Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto, talking about this crazy crypto space. Lots to talk about. Got a DeFi project, and yes, we are not showing our face just yet. We will be there in just a moment, but we're going to talk about this DeFi project today. If you're really excited for that, please hit the like and subscribe. Lots to talk about. I don't understand. A lot of people, and now usually I get it, a lot of you are scared. Let's not get in on the green candles. And I'm not telling you to do that, but every day we talk about this crypto space, right? Talking about where we're going to go, crypto news. And we're going to talk a little bit about Algorand. We're going to get involved a little bit about that. I want to talk about the XTP Tap Global. Hitting resistance a little sooner than we should have here. It looks like we should be up here a little more. But we'll get into all of that. What's an ascending triangle pattern? A lot of people don't know these sort of things, so we do that in the morning for you. Good morning, Selner. Good morning, Sean. Please, I don't have to tell you, hit the comment, hit the like, and subscribe. So I've been studying the charts like an animal, and Bitcoin's been doing nothing but having FUD, right? And even yesterday, and I said, as the title said, if we get through into the night, we should be okay. We're okay. And what happened is that Bitcoin, crypto BTC, just sent 20,084,698 worth of Bitcoin off Coinbase. So the FUD is real again, and what they're trying to do is identify this address. So please be careful. That is exactly what they're talking about. Why it matters: investors who own 10 million or more in BTC typically send cryptocurrency from exchanges when planning to hold their investments for an extended period of time. Now, obviously, the best way to secure your Bitcoin is through holding it on a hardware wallet, which can't be done through holding digital assets on an exchange. Hardware wallets store one's private keys. It's in an offline device, making it impossible for funds to be hacked, which is what we do here on the channel. So we talk about that. They give you the FUD. It doesn't stop. But can we pay attention to a new meter? January 17th. That is today. We're talking about Tuesday. Everybody might be coming back to work and miserable. Hit the like. But 51. It seems like the fear is now neutral. When was the last time? And let's be real, it was probably called never. The last time was never. So in the last of this bear market, have we ever seen this? No, this is pretty new. I don't know the last time we've seen nothing but fear and extreme fear. So this is pretty interesting part of that to see going on. DeFi begins to recover as TVL, total value net worth, obviously exceeds $45 billion. So TVL is starting to recover as it was $45 billion in deficits. We're talking about DeFi, TVL surging now nearly 20% going on into the new year. So it's something to pay attention to. A few things to note, as Algorand has also been assistant following its 123% spike. So over the past week, it currently has 176 million in total value, with 5 of the top leading DeFi protocols on the network having done significant percentages in gains over the past 7 days. So I am pretty much paying attention to what's going on there. Getting back to this ascending channel now, ascending triangle pattern, this is what we're looking to do. This is what we're looking to find. And currently Bitcoin, we find ourselves just about right there on the charts for Bitcoin. This is the 4 hourly. We look for the hourly, considerable the same thing. And as we sit here in this yellow box, we do sit here and look and find out where we could be. And we left you off last night saying, well, 20,700 is the magic support number. We must stay above that price. And where I think we will be going next is how important it is to see that about 22,700 seems to be the next magic number. We have to pay attention to what could be resulting here, and we must pay attention, as I'm saying here. Cup and handle, we could get a quick retracement to the 19.3. We talked about it. But getting to the total crypto market cap, we're still staying pretty high with the volume and everything going on. It's looking pretty well. I don't see much volume going on, but I do see steadiness, and that's the most important part. So 992, almost 993 billion, still almost so close to that 1 trillion market cap. So I'm pretty excited about that. If you pay attention though, what's been going on, we talk about a few things on the channel, and Tap Global, talking about the dailies it's been having. We did say while it was down here, I expect eventually either to come down and retrace, or we're just going to break straight through, and then our top price for this will be selling out of XCP. Oh my my gosh, I wish I bought more. If anybody wants to sing that song more than me, put a couple dollars into this asset down here and let me know, are you singing that song? Because we were all the way here. I'm going to show you where we were at the channel when we did it. I'm talking about price level and where our goal was 120% on our money. So we were talking about XTP Tap Global. We were all the way down here on the prices when we were speaking about this. I did the nice move here. And if we get a repeat of the same move, which we've already indicated how much of that, it's a little ridiculous, but this is the channel where we talk about some assets that other people aren't currently talking about. And we did pretty much measure up from here to here. So really there's not much more to grow. But yes, if we did miss the boat, that would be scary. But we are still up on our gains, right? So we can't complain too much, but that is one of the assets for 2023 if you want to watch it. Wall Street Pete talks about it. This is a weekly chart on Bitcoin now, and maybe we should get to that. There is a weekly chart for Bitcoin, and it's so important to pay attention to it because we are breaking out of that pattern, and a lot of people don't see what I see, and some people can agree with it, and some people can sit there and say, well, what are we talking about? Well, there's a huge falling wedge that we finally started breaking out, and you got to see what's going on because we've been doing nothing but falling to the downside. And this has been the narrative, this has been the trend, and if you see, this is the pop-up. What we must do now is find ourselves above the 25,000. This is now a weekly chart. So a weekly chart is going to tell you a lot of things. We'll go to a certain couple indicators, we'll start doing technical analysis on the channel, right? What are we in? We're 7 minutes in and we're finally doing real technical analysis now. Now, if you pay attention to what this is, okay, we talked about it. We're talking about a big ABC correction, falling wedge kind of pattern here. This is a big falling wedge. What actually happened is we matched the first price of that falling wedge. We have not really done that. Every time we've gotten one, we've got a dead cat bounce sort of, oh, we're going to peak, we're going to peak, we're going to peak, and then it died. See here, this was the highest it went. It was nowhere near that price. Then we did it again, peaked here. Nope, not as high as this, but then finally, we found ourselves, some people might call this a morning star or whatever you want, but some people have different acronyms and things to call. But this is the same thing down here on the RSI level. It's all here, it's all relevant. And I don't have to draw things, but if you see here on the RSI, what did we do? Well, we broke out currently for this pattern, and that's what's giving us the Bitcoin indicator. So we can go over to Bitcoin dominance. Let's see what we've been doing there. Let's get rid of the RSI. And as you can see here, zooming in, this is what's been going on. And if I could just get over a little bit without that doing that. Your sister. All right, here we go. I'm trying to get a nice jump here. Let's look at the date. And as you can see here, coming into January, okay? Coming into January, the Bitcoin dominance itself has been looking pretty fresh. And like I said in my previous videos, what are we looking for the flip to be complete 100% bullish on Bitcoin? We're looking to see the 50. So once I get to the Bitcoin dominance and I start breaking above the 50 level, and I think that may be the spot. Ooh, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is what some of the things we look for. If we can get above here, coming in this next little run here, as you can see, we're getting into February pretty soon. We're only halfway already over through the month. We are going to find ourselves hopefully fighting a Bitcoin dominance above this 50 level, indicating that there could be easily a flip. Now we have this big cup and handle. It's on the weekly now. The weekly could just ignore that and keep flying through. So what is the weekly going to do? Well, for the weekly, if you pay attention, we have 5 days and 11 hours. We just finished the weekly not too long ago, and we're getting a nice liftoff, creating and finishing above the 27, giving us a nice tell that, hey, if we could stay above the price of the last previous weeks when we were up here before we fell, which was the price of exactly 20,900. So we finished this candle above the 20,900, started breaking through, and it's a very bullish momentum here. Now I want to get back to the RSI level because I want you to see how it looks on the weekly. And the RSI on the weekly is a joke. So if we can get back to the shorter time frames and see where we are, we may be high. So it gives us an indicator to go down a little bit, but then the next leg up looks imminent. It looks like it's about to happen no matter what. So we'll see what happens. Pay attention to the crypto market cap. As I say, it's important. It's not everything, but it's very important. I want to do Ethereum before we go. A lot of people haven't spoken much about Ethereum and why I think Ethereum could get to 1,800. I do believe that Ethereum will be fighting somewhere around the 1888 level. Why we have to break the 1650 in order to do so. Back in the day, all the way back, I believe in February of last year, we spent a long time in February. Let me see if that was it. This was before we exploded now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about back in the day of February. I have videos of me telling everyone, get ready, get ready, get ready. And here it is, talking about February of 2021. This was the time, you can go back to my videos, as long as I've been doing videos. I was saying to everyone, this is boring sideways action. Go watch the video in February. I look like a tool bag because I just started doing videos. Didn't know what the hell I was doing as far as trying to relay the information to you guys, and now I'm very comfortable with it. So obviously we're much more in tune and much more fluent. But pay attention to what's going on here. This is the part of, this is the most important of the video. This is Ethereum, and I want a lot of people to see what happened here. As soon as we came and started spiking above the 1900, that was nice. And I want you to see that was great for the big pop-up. But I want you to understand that we spent a good little time in this range, and I want to see where it was. February, and we did it all the way until almost the end of March. So February, March, April. 3 months we spent at this price of the 1800 until we broke. And now, what I think is going to happen is we're going to pop through this 1648. And I do believe, and I wish I could have it that high, but I do believe that 18 something around that price for the Ethereum is going to be very relevant as soon as we break there. And we're going to find ourselves waiting and trying to break above this top here. And it's going to be a problem. We're going to have a lot of hard times doing so. And we're going to be talking about this price, and you're going to be loving this channel going, how the hell did he know in a couple weeks Ethereum was going to be fighting and battling for the 1800 when everyone else is saying we're going down? So don't know if you've been watching. I've been just checking it out. I don't really get advice from anybody on any channels. I'd be a fool to do so. It would do nothing but conflict of how I feel in my technical analysis. So I don't really like to watch others, but I do like to hear what the titles say. And most of these people's titles do say, Bitcoin heading down, I'm scared. Bitcoin going down. Well, guess what? I'm not scared. I'm ready to tell you how I feel. This is my strategy only. It's not financial advice. If anyone does take it that way, I'm sorry. But this is what we do every single day. We talk about the crypto space. We talk about where we should be heading. And I do believe that that is some of the areas that Bitcoin will value itself. Bitcoin is going to take some time. You can see the consolidation. You can see the ascending triangle pattern getting ready to break out. So if we already survived the Sunday of not this huge fall, then some more FUD, I think it's kind of crazy. And I don't know if anybody heard about the news of 3 Arrows. Did anybody hear about this 3 Arrows news? Apparently 3 Arrows Capital, they're going to try and open a new crypto platform. I kid you not, the name is going to blow a lot of people's minds. The name is, they wanted it to be GTX. I swear. Not kidding. Go look it up for yourself. 3 Arrows. 3 Arrows. Looking to open up an exchange. They want to call it GTX. Could you imagine opening up a crypto exchange and all you're doing is taking it at EFG? They're going, so what are you trying to say? You're the next FTX? You can't make this stuff up. This is crypto. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto, the New York guy who used to work on the exchange, on the trading floor. You follow us. You hit the like and subscribe. We talk about going on a ride. We talk about going to the moon. And damn, 2023, 2024, and 2025 is looking pretty good in the bull market. Go check us out on the video for the 12-month candle, 1-year candle video, where we talk about how the next 3 years should be finishing during the upside. So every year, if you understand what the words are coming out of my mouth, the next 2023 finished candle, the next 2024 finished candle, and the next 2025 finished candle will all be 3 candles to the upside, completely finished, and then possibly 2026 is going to be a terrible year. So could you imagine? Could you imagine? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's 2023. Enjoy the time. It's crypto. It's great to be alive. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Enjoy your work week. Make that money, honey.